All right, mic check, mic check. I'm good.
Yeah, you good. I hear you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Lakers even up the series. They win at home, game 2, 94-85. I'm gonna read the Lakers box scores first.
Shit
Luka
won't let me
Doncic.
unmute.
You just unmuted. I can hear you.
Yeah, I'm back now. Yeah.
For sure. All right. Luka Doncic led the way 42 minutes with 31 points, 12 rebounds, 9 assists, team high plus 12 on the night. Austin Reeves with the cool 16 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Plus 8 on the night. He was 7-14 from the field. LeBron James near triple-double, 21 points, 11 rebounds, 7 assists. 1 block, 1 steal. Plus 9 on the night. Rui had 11. He was the only other player in double figures. Dorian had 7. Gabe had 6. Jackson Hayes had 2. On the other side, Julius Randle with a very fake 27, 6 and 4, minus 14 on the night. Dante DiVincenzo had the lowest plus minus of the game. He was a minus 17. He had 4 fouls. He had 4 points. Anthony Edwards, 10 of 22 from the field, 2 of 8 from the 3-point line, 25 points, 6 rebounds, 0 assists in 40 minutes. Rudy Gobert, the Shaquille O'Neal of the series, he had 6 points. He had 6 rebounds, and he was a minus 2 on the night. Jaden McDaniels, a very realistic 3 of 11 from the field, did not make a 3-point shot, minus 7, 8 points, and got 30 on his head. Yeah, that's where we're at. That's how we're starting this off. Lakers respond very, very, very well. First half of the game, I think the Lakers only gave up 2 fast break points, and it was to Rudy Gobert on a breakaway steal. 85 points. Minnesota Timberwolves shot season low, worst from 3. I think they only made like 5 threes, if I'm not mistaken. Very interesting, by the way. Very interesting. And they only had 85 points, which is also one of the lowest of the season for them. So very, very great defensive performance from the Lakers. I'm going to start with Coach Xavier because I know he has a lot to say, given the way people talked about last game. So the floor is yours, brother. What do you think about the game? What are your thoughts? How you feeling?
Listen, man. All of the fucking doom and gloom shit on the timeline, bro. We get that obviously losing a playoff game, you never want to lose a playoff game. But just niggas, just wait, bro. Wait till we lose this one, bro. Wait till we go down 0-2. Niggas was doing the fucking most. God damn, them niggas hit 21 threes last game. Obviously, that's not the only thing that went wrong, and we like let a hand in them hitting a franchise record threes postseason and regular season. But I literally knew them niggas hit 5 threes tonight, bro. Season low. 85 points for the Wolves tonight, season low. Team, everybody clamped. LeBron, obviously the anchor of the defense. LeBron, I don't care about his stat line. Like the jumper, not from 3, but the jumper in the middle was falling first half. The threes are kind of broke right now, but bro, that nigga was elite. Elite. That's an elite playoff game. Elite defensively. Scored when we needed it. 21-11, 7 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. Like, that's people niggas just only want scoring to be the thing. I'm seeing niggas say like, bro, Bron just not that good anymore. Bro, that's a great playoff game. Nigga guarded well for 40 minutes. Like, was one of the best defenders on the floor. Obviously, Luka, I think fourth quarter, we still got some shit to work out with the Luka ball. I don't know if attacking Gobert, I mean, it worked first half, but the shit didn't work in the second quarter. I mean, in the second half, but I want to give a big shout out to Gabe, bro. Gabe on Naw. Gabe's like a 1.5 foot shorter than Naw, and that nigga was clamping him. Naw could not do anything. I think, how many points did Naw have tonight? 4 points for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And the other ancillary niggas on the Wolves that nigga said was gonna burn us. A Wolves fan in here said, like, bro, Nas gave you 23, that nigga gave you 20. That's not super out of his norm. Nigga got 9 points, bro. Nigga made 1 3 at 9 points. This ain't like a victory because the series not over, obviously, but you just gotta tell niggas wait on it, bro. Every time we lose, niggas just do the most, bro. Just relax. Just wait. Hayes is retarded. And I think that is possibly a problem going forward. Like, and I had this discussion last space about I don't like niggas is like, bro, we need to play bigger. We can't. Like, we're probably just not going to be able to, bro.
We literally
We,
can't. That nigga Hayes is
if
unplayable.
Hayes
He's
is
unplayable.
unplayable, you legit can't play big. Alex Lynn's not playing. He absolutely should not play. And then we don't even have another. Only center we have outside of that is Maxi Kleber, and nigga's not even active. Like, so, I mean, if he's not healthy, it might be a little rough. It'll be somewhat easier. I I don't you don't want to overlook teams, but you kind of just have to get past this series, and I think certain matchups when you look a little forward become slightly easier. This team's really good, bro. Like, this team presents a lot of problems. I didn't think this was gonna be easy series. I picked us in six before, so it's just a big win, bro. You just gotta iron out the kinks offensively a little bit. If Reeves and LeBron shot making alone, just the shot making, if that comes back, you have a chance to win. You definitely can win game 3. And obviously can win game 4. Like, those two shot making, Luca, you don't want to say he does enough, but he kind of does enough in the first half to where I would like him to go off in the second half as well. But I mean, like, the nigga give you 20 in the first half, it's kind of enough to kind of keep the other team at bay. So, like, it's a big win, bro. It's a big ass win. Shout out to the big three. Luca, Brown, Reeves all had their moments in this game. Yeah, bro. And Julius Randle. I'm living with his fake shit over Nas Reed and Jaden McDaniels. I think that's if Julius Randle's cooking, I think always we're going to be winning the game. If he's the
Yeah,
one
Randall
frying
can't
you,
beat you. He can't beat you.
if he's the one frying you, you're gonna win. If Nas Reed and Nah and Jaden McDaniels are frying you, you might be in for some shit. But if he's frying you, I think we're all right. And again, Ant, 10 to 22, 25 points. Niggas was so worried about him, bro. The thing they did today, which is not send a lot of help to him, bro. Just kind of let him play a little one-on-one. Like,
0 assists today.
no
0
assists. That's what I'm
assists.
saying. This is kind of how you have to play that nigga, bro. He's going to go off in a game, I'm sure. Especially in Minnesota. He'll probably, if you play him the same way, he'll probably give you like 40. But I think you could possibly still win the game. I'd rather that than having a lot of other niggas just go crazy. So they are a good 3-point shooting team. So yeah, man, like, more of the story is niggas gotta chill, bro. Act like you've been here before, man. 1-1 to Minnesota.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I think this game 2 was a great example of the cautionary tale of, like, the series isn't over until it's over, right? Like, I think a lot of people thought that because we went down to 1 at home and gave up home court, that everybody was just going to lay down, not literally treat game 2 like a game 7. And I thought the Lakers, for most of the game, they did that. I think the intensity was there the whole game, but they had their lapses other places. But appreciate it, Zay. We finna go to let's go to Shub. Let's go to Shub, and then James after. What did you think about the performance today, Shub?
Yeah, can you hear me? Mic check.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree with pretty much everything Zay said, bro. Like, big win. A lot of things were being said, especially with the 2 days off, bro. It gives more fans to create stuff and more narratives to freak out about. So, I honestly like the pace of the game. Like, it really looked like a well-seasoned playoff team. Like, you build that cushion of 20, and due to the toughness of a playoff game, like, you understand when the buzzer sounded why that cushion was so important of having a 20-25 point lead, because it got down to single digits, but you were still able to win and essentially win wire to wire, right? And that's why you work so hard in the first half. That's why Luca should go off in the first half like he does. So you can always feel like you're in control, even with some minor slippage, and the other team just honestly trying harder because they're desperate, right? So I just thought the Lakers controlled the game, they controlled the pace, and that was reflected in the score tonight. Honestly, I don't think that should be overlooked, bro. Like, they said it at the end of the game, season low in threes, season low in points. A lot of us after that first game was like, can our defense step up, especially with those physical wings and the challenges that they present, especially with Ant and coming off that hot shooting. But not only did they come down to earth shooting wise, but I thought the Lakers really stepped up with their physicality, and you saw it in the first quarter, bro. I love the energy in the first quarter. It all started from there. And the three things that killed us last game, bro, the rebounding, the fast break points, and the 3-point shooting, all of that was subdued because of our physicality in the first quarter and throughout. Everything started with intensity and physicality, what they called out post game last game, in practice, kind of clips and quoted. They knew what the issue was and they were going to fix it. They promised to, and they did, right? And honestly, I thought the tone was set by LeBron James. I thought defensively, like, one thing as a superstar, bro, like, he just understands is like he goes throughout the course of a game is like, okay, what am I dominating right now? And he sticks to that while, trying to find his rhythm in those other areas. And in this game, it was just incredible defense throughout, isolation defense throughout, and setting a tone for the team in that regard. And then getting into a small rhythm, with his midi, driving to the cup, having that clutch fourth quarter shot. So, I just wish a lot of role players would kind of have that understanding of a flow of a game and pick their spots and things like that. But obviously, it's a hard comparison when you're dealing with like the smartest guy in the NBA. So I just love that from him. And obviously, I thought Luke was phenomenal. And he's just gonna get any mismatch he wants. So I was just really impressed. Season low in points, season low in threes is nothing to sniff at. It's just gonna be interesting now, bro. It's 1-1. Everything is back to zero again. Who is going to come out, especially in their home building, with the first punch, right? We almost, there's no reason to like, have a sigh, take a deep breath or something. Like we took care of business, but like there's still more to the series. Like it's 0-0 again. So can we get on the offensive in game three is what I'm really curious to see, especially in a hostile environment, with this group. And like you guys said, bro, we were talking about Jackson Hayes. That was a kind of consensus on the space about the minutes and whatnot, and he was atrocious, to put it simply. So, again, the playoffs are about who can withstand and stick in that rotation, bro. Vando clearly can't hang. Goodwin is a non-factor right now in his 6 minutes. Jackson Hayes clearly cannot play, but is only starting just as a placeholder. We're down to like what, 6 guys that are going to play the brunt of the minutes. So you really have to rely on all 6 guys to be on 10 to be able to hang with their rotation as well. And I think we have the personnel to do it. And that synergy you saw tonight was fantastic. So um, I thought defensively and the physicality and the intensity is why we won the game tonight. But like we always say, bro, another game is gonna every game presents its new identity, and I'm very curious to see what this will be. One thing I'm gonna kind of think about these next couple of days is we talked about it on stream a little bit. It's very, very interesting, but the playoffs are here. It's like we talked about it, like we want more organized offense. We're gonna discuss it over the next couple of days. Obviously, Luka's our guy. He's pounding the fuck out of the ball. We want him to make quicker decisions with the basketball. You know, it's a struggle in my mind to between like, okay, we want more organized offense. However, the opposition knows all our sets through scouting. Can we go to our second counters? Does that just always lead to mismatches in isolation basketball because it's the NBA playoffs, right? So I think, I feel like I'm trying to like adjust to conceding we're going to see a lot more of that because it's the playoffs and it's truly, truly, truly matchup dependent. And defenses are so good and offenses are so good that it's going to come down to that. We see that every single season. So, I did like some actions, coming like on ATOs that, the big three were able to do and get the matchup that they want. But listen, we talk about make or miss league. Luca on Rudy is something we were hunting all game. Rudy is something we were hunting all game. Maybe that's really what it's about because these guys are so good when you compare like the 7 guys we have to the 7 guys they have. So I want to rewatch this one, see what we can take out of it. But again, they're going to adjust and things like that. So I think if we come out in game three, withstand that first punch, because I genuinely expect like a 15-7 start with their crowd screaming. If we can withstand that and kind of put that to bed a little bit, match their physicality per usual, I think their shooters have come back down to earth. I love what you guys said about the defensive game plan on Ant. I'm totally with that. If Ant wants to drop 35 or 40, excuse me, and Jaden McDaniels and Nas Reed combined for 2 threes, we're gonna take that, right? Because we have offensive firepower to match that. That's not what I'm afraid of. So I just think that to get togetherness, intensity, and withstanding that first punch in Minnesota is going to be huge for us. and I feel really confident that we can get one and hopefully two in Minnesota. But I'm really excited about this series. Like, I'm so happy us four like did not take this team lightly because this is really really fun. This is really fun. I didn't think it was gonna be a short series at all, and I'm really excited for what Game 3 is gonna present because this team is good. This team is really fucking good, but I think we're slightly better. I hope you come out on top though.
Yes, sir, bro. Appreciate it. And I agree. I think the road, because the thing, like niggas talk about the fucking road shit with I mean the Lakers crowd. Actually, not a soul complaint about the crowd today. That's
Talk
very
about it.
interesting to me. I
Talk
didn't
about
hear
it.
a goddamn peep
Talk about it.
on the timeline about the fucking crowd. It's almost like
It's
that shit
interesting.
didn't matter as much as niggas thought it was gonna matter. But regardless, that's neither here nor there. Um, the Minnesota crowd is very real, and that shit is very hostile, and it is very difficult to win on the road in the playoffs there. So it's gonna be a test for sure. We appreciate it though, Shub. James, thoughts on the game? What are your takeaways, bro? What did you notice?
Um,
Edward.
I like from jump. I liked our defensive intensity. Like, there's a clear shift in our physicality in this game that I thought would be there game one, but it was clearly there tonight. I'm talking picking niggas up full court, pressing the basketball on the perimeter. It's clear we made adjust. I think adjustment number one that JJ stressed to these guys was we have to match their physicality and somewhat exceed it. And I thought we did that tonight. Tonight was a very physical ass game, bro. It's like this is like 2000 shit, bro. Like very physical on both sides of the court. A lot of whistles being blown. Refs was letting a lot of shit go because they felt like they couldn't blow the whistle every time down, bro. Because that shit was physical out there. So I thought it was. I thought he did a great job of picking up the intensity. Listen, bro. Luka first quarters are legendary, bro. Like, and I'm not gonna downplay the impact of starting games well. So like, I really appreciate that Luka sets the tone offensively every game because I think he had 16 in the first again. So like, shout out Luka. I think he's doing a great job starting games. Braun actually started well in the first half, shooting wise, but what stood out to me was his defense, bro. It's clear he made it a point to backpack the defense today, and I thought he set the tone defensively as our anchor tonight. So I thought his defense was elite from start to finish in the game, the entire game. Like picking up Randall at the half court, pressing the basketball, fucking getting back on defense, all that shit. So I thought it was a great all around game from Braun. Like I see a lot of niggas on the TL who are stressing that he's not dropping 30 or the jumper's not falling. But bro, he scored when we needed to. But the defense, he's putting all of his energy on defense right now. So it's like, I'm not shocked that his legs were a little bit gone. His shot was flat a little bit in that fourth quarter because the nigga was all out energy on defense. So that might be the trade off that we're going to see a lot in the series. Because if he's going to go all out on defense, there might be some shortcomings offensively. But that's where I'm going to look at Luka and Austin to pick that up. And I thought Austin was better in the second half because he was having a tough first half as well. This should honestly have been a great like game from Austin. Like he had a ton of open threes, like, and he was actually efficient today on his shots despite breaking a lot of threes. But I, bro, if like Zay said, bro, if Reeves and LeBron's perimeter shot making return to somewhat close to what they were during the season, I just think our offense just looks a lot better and it bodes well, especially on the road. But we're gonna have to make shots in Minnesota. I don't think you're holding them to 85 points in Minnesota. I mean, you could because I don't trust their role players, which I'm gonna get to in a second. But I think Reed's got to find his shots. He had a lot of open threes. Braun had a lot of open threes in the fourth quarter. I'm seeing niggas give Minnesota credit defensively for bro. Y'all have to watch the games, bro. They just missed open shots in the second half, bro. Specifically, Braun. I feel like niggas are saying it's a bad matchup defensively because they're clapping him, bro. He just missed shots in the second half that he was making in the
Bro,
first.
he missed like 3 wide open
Yeah,
threes.
but three
Bro,
open threes, bro.
literally.
Just missing.
Like that's 30. You make those shots, that's 30.
That's 30. So it's like bro. I'm watching the games. It's not. Oh man, Minnesota got him a box. He can't go anywhere. He's frozen. He getting locked up. No, bro. He just missed the open threes that he got in the fourth quarter, and he had the 2 lob attempts from Reeves that didn't connect on, and he had the play under the rim where he was guarded by like 3 niggas on a layup attempt. So it's like, bro, y'all want to get off this Minnesota defense agenda shit, bro. Like, a lot of this shit is self-inflicted, specifically with Reeves, bro. Like, yes, there are matchups where they are boxing him a little bit, but I think a lot of it is he's just missing his open threes right now. Like, bro, this is a 25-point game for Reeves if he makes at least 2 or 3 of these open threes that he's missed, bro. He went 0 for 6 from 3 today. That's literally not Reeves, bro. So I'm not worried about the offense long term, but my big takeaway is I didn't buy that shooting from their role players in the first game, bro. This nigga
I
Nas
think a
Reed,
lot of people did, James. I think a lot of
a
people
lot
did.
of niggas did, bro, because they're saying Minnesota shot well from 3 as a team during the regular season, so what they did wasn't shocking, bro. These niggas set a franchise record from 3. Nas Reed made 6 of 9 threes. I know Nas Reed can shoot. I'm not saying it's fake, but a lot of this shit was shooting over their heads, bro. They shot the skin off the basketball. Fucking McDaniels was 3 for 3 from 3. He had 25 points. Can anybody find McDaniels today offensively? Where the fuck was he? Because a lot of you niggas tell me that shit was real. Oh, he could feast on these matchups and close out all series. Bro, he's not like that offensively, bro. It's okay to say niggas shot over their heads. I know a lot of niggas don't like to harp on fake shooting, which is a term we see a lot on the TL. But, like, it's not fake, but it's like, bro, they shot over their heads, bro. That's a game where you throw it out because they couldn't fucking miss some 3. But I do like that we cleaned up a lot of the other mistakes we were making, like defensive rebounding, actually hustling, actually bringing effort to the court. And I still think we have room to improve in those areas because there are stretches we were giving up the ball. And we have to get better at holding the lead. Them 5-6 minute stretches where we're not scoring because we're just wasting the clock, taking tough shots at the end of the shot clock. We have to be better on those stretches. This should have been a 15+ point win easily. And we didn't really let them back in the game, but we faked like we did. Like, I think it cut it to like 6 or something, and then we put the game away. Don't fuck around with your food, especially in the playoffs, bro. We just saw Pistons lose a game like this in game 1. They probably feel like they should be up 2-0 right now because they let a win slip. Clippers too.
I'm about to say Clippers and the Pistons both feel like they should be up 2 right
like,
now.
but like, bro, these like them crucial stretches where you're allowing the team to hang around, they can steal those games, bro. So like, this is a playoff. I know we had certain games in the regular season where we had that kind of shit where we did blow leads. This the playoffs, bro. So like, every game matters. So like, I do think we have a lot of shit to improve on, but I don't know, bro. The rhetoric on the TL is: do you niggas want niggas to score 30 or do you want to win, bro? Like, yes, there was offensive shortcomings, but we locked the fuck in defensively all game. These niggas scored 85 points. That's a season low. And their 2 stars had over 20. You shut everybody else water off. And I actually kind of prefer that. Me and Shep talk about that shit all the time. When we used to play Luca, actually, it's like, why are you trapping Luca when he's gonna get his points anyway? But now you're allowing the others to go off, as opposed to just letting that one nigga cook all game. And you shut everybody's water off, bro. Randall wanna make this a series about him, where he's taking every every time down. Go ahead, nigga. Randall, go average 30 this series. I'm begging you, please. Because if our game plan is gonna be to shut everybody else water off for these niggas to score 85 points, I'm down for that, bro. Let Randall ice all game. Don't overhelp off them corners, leaving niggas open, overreacting to Randall making tough ass middies for the first time in his fucking life in the playoffs.
James, and to that point, by the way, outside of Julius Randle and Anthony Edwards, Jaden McDaniels is the only player on the Wolves that had more than 10 shot attempts.
Exactly.
Nas Reed had 8, Nikhil had 6, and Rudy Gobert had 5.
And you
They
read the shot.
really weren't shooting the ball.
I'm gonna take it a step further, bro. McDaniels is the only nigga that scored over 8 outside of, I think, fucking Nasri had 9. So outside of the 20 plus that both of their stars scored, McDaniels 8 points, Gobert 6 points, Conley 0 points, Alexander Walker 4 points, 9 points, 4 points, 2 points. You shut everybody else water off, like we were begging you to do in game 1. You know what the difference tonight is, bro? Obviously, they made more shots in game 1, bro. You weren't over helping. You didn't allow their stars to go off and their role players, bro. So, like, if that's the trade-off we're gonna make this series, I don't believe Randall is gonna keep making contested middies all series, bro. And if he is, shake his hand on that shit. I'm not overreacting to it, trying to double this nigga. So, also to T-Wolves fans, bro, y'all niggas told us Gobert was gonna average like 20 and 10 in this series. What the fuck is he? I don't think that nigga scored. That's a nigga
I
scored
don't know
10.
if he has 10. I don't think he has 10
I don't think he has
combined yet.
10 combined,
Bro, he's
bro.
averaging 4 points and 5 rebounds.
4 points, 5 rebounds
Yeah.
in the series.
Niggas got it. Niggas got it.
You niggas were telling us, oh, Lakers are too small. That's small ball shit. And G Book was, I think that was G Book that was making that point about, bro, bigs don't get off on us because they don't.
Both games combined for Rudy Gobert: 8 points, 12 rebounds, 3 of 7 shooting, 2 of 4 from the free throw line.
Y'all niggas told us he was gonna be Shaq versus our small ball lineups because he was cooking Brooklyn Nets to end the season and shit. Where the fuck is he, bro?
With no Claxton.
With no
Cooking
class,
fucking
like,
Drew
bro,
Timmy.
and this ain't even no victory lap because we're only 2 games in. I couldn't believe that shit you niggas were saying we gotta be worried about Gobert offensively, as if he's some post up nigga that's gonna abuse smaller niggas. I think he got to fucking put in a box. He wasn't even in foul trouble today.
I think it's nasty because a lot of that shit was like y'all just like I almost had to question my own like intelligence. Like
I couldn't believe what I was fucking reading.
Karl Anthony Towns couldn't get his game off. Jokic couldn't get his game off. These are like elite bigs in the NBA. AD couldn't get his game off versus us. What the fuck?
Oh, forget AD.
Like, bro,
and when is Rudy ever got his game off against come on, bro. That nigga's never looked like a Shaq against anybody. That was crazy.
They were just overreacting to the end of the season because you had some higher score games and shit versus these weak ass teams they were playing. So, like, bro, nobody was worried about Gobert's offense in this series. But on to Minnesota, bro. Like you said, game 3, Minnesota crowd, they do get loud. They are going to be hyped up for that game. Minnesota feels like they did their job. So they're not going to hold their heads down about this game. They felt like the goal was to still win in LA. They did. Now it's our turn to go still win in Minnesota. Possibly 2. So basically, still home court back. You lost the game 1, go get it back. But the whole, bro, niggas were telling me series was over after game 1. I couldn't believe the shit I was reading on TL, bro. Why do you niggas get so down after losses, bro? I'll never understand that shit, bro. If we're down 0-2, I get it, bro. Crash out. Be mad at these niggas. Matter of fact, crash out about the game in the moment. These long-term outlooks that y'all always have because the team had a bad game or they lost one, bro. It's like, y'all gotta stop that shit, bro. I'm sick of reading that shit on my TL, bro. Oh my God, series is over. These niggas might sweep us, bro. I don't know how we adjust to their 3-point shooting and getting downhill. How are we gonna adjust? And JJ adjusted, and they scored 85 points. Act like you watched the playoff series, bro. You niggas in y'all 20s and shit, bro. Y'all been watching playoffs your whole lives, bro. Series is about adjustment. Every game has its own identity. Stop overreacting to when his team faces adversity. Because you're gonna face it every round, bro. If you niggas thought we was about to go 16-1, like the fucking 2017 Warriors are fucking what? 0-1 Lakers? That shit is not happening, bro. So yes, they're gonna have games where they meet adversity. They're gonna have tough ass games. They gotta ground out wins. Every win ain't gonna be pretty. That's why I'm not understanding you niggas fixating on Braun not dropping 30 this game. Like, Luka's a brick in the fourth too. All them niggas were. But this is a ground out win. It's like that Rockets game that we won early in the year. All defense, but you find a way to win. That's what the playoffs is, bro. So, like, I don't know, bro. Y'all more focused on stats or the wins, bro.
Yeah.
Ignore me and playback.
It's,
this is my real. In playback, I care about stats. But
did you see? Did niggas see too in the a lot of Wolves niggas is saying like, bro, we only lost this game by 9. I see niggas say too, bro. Lakers played their hardest and only won by 9. Bro, we was up 20 most of the game.
Yeah,
like, stop, bro.
Dude, we had Christian the whole game, bro. What are you talking
about? It's like when they took the lead on us and they almost went up 30 and we're like, well, we cut it to 20 though. Bro.
Yeah, exactly.
We got blew out,
cut
bro.
into your lead, literally. Y'all just like, bro, come on, bro, stop.
That's that moral victory shit. Listen, bro, if I'm a Wolves fan, I'm confident because I stole home court, right?
Yeah, facts.
So your job now is to hold home court and you are in control of the series. If they do that, they're in control of the series.
Facts.
I'll be super quick because you guys gave amazing, bro. Y'all gave some really good. Y'all niggas be cooking, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all know ball, bro. Y'all know ball. But I'll be super quick. A couple of things that I noticed. I said it. I tweeted it just now. I thought Luka played well defensively, bro. I thought the defense from him is like, especially. And not that I don't want to disregard, like LeBron James was the best defensive player on the floor on either team. It wasn't even close. I didn't see Rudy out there. J Mac was getting fucking cooked. I thought LeBron was clear and above the best defensive player on the court. Bro, in the first quarter of the game, There was like 5 minutes left in the first quarter, and they had 10 points. Literally, like 10. Like, and really, it was LeBron who set the tone defensively. I thought LeBron was absolutely incredible on the defensive end, and he kind of just did everything in this game. Like, there's a reason why his stat line looked the way it did. Like, he was just kind of doing everything, and it was a utility Bron game, I'll say. But like, I mean, we needed it, right? But yeah, I thought Luka's defense was very. It kind of went under the radar, but he was locking up, man. People cannot exploit that matchup. There was a lot of dribble. Can I get by Luka? Okay, I can't pass the ball away. He was in the passing lanes like he's been for most of the season for the Lakers, and I thought I thought Luka fucking played his ass off on the defensive end. And maybe that's why he was gassed. I don't know. I also don't want to post bail, right? Like, he needs to be better in the fourth quarter. I thought it was a lot of the fourth quarter devolved into Luka kind of just pounding the fucking air out of the basketball, and we just taking late shot clock grenades, and it just looked really sloppy. Because I think we hyper fixated on trying to get Rudy Gobert out the game, like trying to target him. And outside of a couple of plays where Austin was able to do it, I just didn't think we did a good enough job of trying to exploit Rudy Gobert, like exploit that matchup when he switched onto us. But that's also something that we're gonna have to adjust to. I thought Dorian and Gabe, although the numbers aren't gonna show, I thought they both made timely plays. There's a play where Gabe, Nog blows past Gabe, and Gabe literally blocks him at the rim. That was a big shot. That was a huge shot. Like, that was a huge momentum swinging type of defensive stop there. And I thought he hit a couple timely threes. I think he's been the main reason why Nikhil has not been able to get off so far in this series. Because I thought Nikhil would be a huge X factor playing us, just because he can shoot the ball. He plays defense very well. He's a combined like 2 for like 11, dude, in the playoffs so far. Like, he's struggled mightily, as well as Dante DiVincenzo. And I think Gabe's a big reason why. But I thought Gabe and Dorian were pretty damn exceptional today. I thought Rui struggled offensively, but he did have timely plays as well on both sides. Had a couple of rebounds that we absolutely needed. I also noticed Terrence Shannon getting in the game. That was very interesting to me. I mean, he didn't really do much, but interesting, right? Finchie kind of throwing things out there when guys were getting into foul trouble. Naz Reid was in foul trouble for a good portion of the game. Julius Randle ended the game with 5 fouls. Jaden McDaniels had 5 fouls. So it's interesting to see who he goes to. I know the Wolves use Jalen Clark a lot towards the second half of the year, and for him to not have gotten into the game so far in the series is very, 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 very interesting. So yeah, I'm definitely taking note of that. I think a big swing part of the game as well was when they cut the lead to, I want to say, 11 points. It was in the third quarter. JJ Redick calls a timeout, and you can audibly hear him literally screaming at the team, saying, "What the fuck are we doing?" I think after that, we went back up like 18 points. Literally after that timeout, and him fucking screaming at the fucking team to snap out of the lull they were in, because it kind of felt like this game was going to be a lot closer. And he kind of just regrouped, and then we pushed the lead back up. So I thought that was a big swing in the game as well. I thought JJ ultimately did a pretty good job. He did a pretty good job. I didn't love the Vando Goodwin minutes still. I don't know why Vando plays if he's not guarding Ant, bro. I just don't know. Goodwin, no comment, right? No comment. I have nothing to say. Jackson Hayes, I think JJ Redick is very vindicated right now, because a lot of people are scratching their head asking why Jackson Hayes does not play. This is why this nigga doesn't fucking play, bro. Oh my God. Oh my God. Listen, I don't want to be the I told you so nigga, bro. I don't, bro. I don't want to do that. But there was a stretch where Jackson Hayes was playing great basketball. Dude was blocking shots. Motherfucker was pulling up the fucking defensive LeBron. Oh, he's top 3 in the fucking league in defensive LeBron. And I sat quiet. I didn't hop on the bandwagon. And I told niggas, I got to see what he does in the playoffs. Because my biggest thing about Jackson Hayes is not about the physical tools. It's not about the encore production. It's the fucking IQ, bro. It's the IQ every single time with Jackson, bro. It's the mental mistakes he makes. And in the playoffs, bro, that shit is compounded. If you're lacking in IQ in a playoff setting, you're gonna drown. And right now, Jackson Hayes is fucking drowning, bro. JJ tried to give him minutes, bro. He tried to give him minutes. Foul trouble, goaltending, moving screens. Just, bro, I think he went in the game in the fourth quarter and then went on a 5-0 run instantly within like a minute. And then he got snatched out the game again. Just terrible, bro. And it really shows how much different the playoffs is in the regular season, because I'm telling y'all right now, man, a lot of this shit's starting to look a little funny, right? But neither here nor there. Huge win. Let's get one in Minnesota. That's kind of where I'm at. Let's get 2-2. If we can get 2-2, I'm not expecting 3-1. I'm not expecting us to sweep Minnesota on the road. If we can get it to 2-2, if we can split on the road, I like our chances coming back to LA. I like our chances.
Hey, Ron, before you move on, can I say a couple things just to wrap?
Yeah.
Is that cool?
Of course, go ahead, bro.
One thing for optimism, I'm not the guy to do this, is one, if we want to be on the offensive, like we know at this point, Luka's going to be Luka. Braun utility game, Braun scoring game. We will get positive results regardless from his department. We still haven't had the Austin game yet, and things were looking up like right now. I mean, from today's game, a little shaky with a couple of those lobs. Didn't know who he was throwing it to, but we still haven't had the Austin game that is very possible to happen in this long series. So if you can get that 24, 25, 26 point output, which is yet to come and very possible from Austin's caliber, that game, we're fucking winning. So if the Lakers want to get on the offensive in a hostile environment like we keep talking about, that has to come, especially in a road environment. So that is yet to come, and also potentially possible. Listen, that combining for 6-7 threes between Gabe and DFS also yet to come. That is very possible as well. We shot terrible, just like the Wolves did from 3 tonight too, in a win. This was a defensive grinded out game. We shot 6 for 29 on our side of things from 3. 6 for 29, 21%. We weren't that great either. That's yet to come as well. So a very long series with more of what our identity has been regular season yet to show up in these playoffs, right? So hopefully those will come in a couple of games. And last thing I'll say, dude, just for reference, there were 31 fouls in game 1 between Minnesota and the Lakers. Between the Thunder and the Grizzlies tonight, there were 29 fouls. That was a blowout. And I think there were 38 fouls between the Bucks and the Pacers, two physical teams. There were 46 fouls called between the Lakers and the Wolves in tonight's game 2. I'm not Laker fan talking about fouls. You can tune out, whatever. I don't give a fuck what you think. I'm just saying the refs need to figure it the fuck out. These are two physical teams down low. You gotta let us play or put your foot down, because last game it wasn't like this. You gotta let us play. Whether we benefit or not, like, no one understand what the vibe is. You're not calling shit for LeBron every time he drives to the basket. That's been a season-long thing. These ticky-tack fouls, as a fan, the flow of the game, it's cutting into the choppiness. Obviously, we benefited because we won, and we won this kind of tough-ass game. But the refs got to figure this shit out. Because I thought we were in the playoffs. I didn't know this was a regular season game. So 46 fouls is kind of insane both ways. I'm not trying to cry for more fouls. I just thought that was interesting. I think hopefully the refs realize it's a fucking playoff game and, let us play hard, because we're coming with that toughness and we just want to see some flow to the game. So on to game 3.
And when you call that many fouls, now we start looking for every single foul, right?
Exactly.
Because like if you're calling a lot of fouls, now every time I see my guy touch the ball, he's getting fouled. So you start to become inconsistent with the way you're calling the game when you call that many fouls. So I agree with you, bro, 100%. I'm gonna read a couple quotes here. One of them from LeBron James on JJ Redick's irate timeout in the third quarter. He said, "We understand JJ is going to spaz out from time to time." Austin Reeves on game 1. He said they basically punked us. He said the Lakers' confidence as a team wasn't shaken, though. They just resolved to play harder. Luka, going into Minnesota will be a war. Fans are going to be cheering like crazy. We can't panic. I thought this one that Zay sent up here from Anthony Edwards, every time I got the ball, they got it in a zone. Anthony Edwards said post-game, calling the Lakers defense confusing. Uh, I don't know if it was the smartest thing for him to admit
That
that
nigga sound like
we kind
Sam
of got
Darnold.
that nigga. We got that nigga rattled a little bit, at least from a game
Nigga
plan
seeing
standpoint.
ghosts.
But you
They
know what? It's
seeing
funny
ghosts.
because if we're being honest, like, and I'm not even trying to do like hindsight at all. Like, even when we had AD, we always kind of played Anthony Edwards well. Like, if you look at Ant's numbers versus the Lakers, like, it's just recent history. Like, they're just not as good as they are versus other teams. And I think it's just, I think the Lakers are very intentional about not letting him be the reason why you lose a game, right? I think even in game one, people didn't really talk about it, but like Ant really wasn't. It was really the other guys in game one that like beat us, like Jaden and Naj Reed. Like those were the ones that really like kind of cracked the ceiling open for the Wolves when they beat us in game one the way they did. So just good on JJ to stick to that game plan of just not letting him be the one to send you home essentially. And I think even in this game, we kind of did concede some buckets for him. Like he kind of did get a couple of looks at the rim where it looked like it was a little too easy, but him to have no assist, to go from 9 assists to no assist, that is a clear, like that's very clear that we just had a better, we just played him much better, right? So I like that the defense is becoming even stronger when it comes to stopping Anthony Edwards, bro. So yeah, I just thought that was an interesting quote as they sent up. One of the things OMC highlighted that I'm very glad he did was about Austin Reeves and him kind of getting his game off the ball. I fully agree. I think the way to success for him is not to run a bunch of high pick and roll and try and target Rudy Gobert for a series. I don't think that's the key to success for Austin. I think Austin being more of a spot up guy, Austin being more of a closeout attacker, Austin being more of an off ball cutter and kind of living that way, I think is going to keep him efficient and it's going to allow us to, it's going to allow Braun and Luka, more importantly, to keep the ball in their hands and shift the defense that way. Where now Austin's scoring off weak side stuff, or Austin's scoring off, he's play finishing right off better creators, and I think sometimes we do this thing where we kind of pivot to Austin Reeves, and then you have Luka and LeBron just kind of sitting around, right, standing corner sitting, and I think for this series, when their best defenders are Jaden McDaniels and Nikhil Alexander Walker and Dante DiVincenzo, right? Those guys can't really contain Luka Doncic or LeBron James in the sense of like from the physical standpoint, right? Those are wiry wings that aren't even, you put any of those guys in the post, it's a GG, right? So I think keeping the ball in LeBron and Luka's hands is going to be very crucial in this series. And I think all it really means is we get to see more of a 2023 version of Austin as opposed to the Austin that we've seen take that star leap this year. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I don't think that's an indictment on Austin. I think that's just the personnel that we're playing. I mean, that's the whole thing with the playoffs. It's about versatility, right? You're supposed to be able to adapt and adjust to whatever's happening throughout the course of a series or a run. So I think if Austin can kind of tap into the off ball stuff, to OMT's point, I think the sky's the limit for him, especially offensively. But that's on JJ, right? That's coaching. That's up to the coach to put you in that spot and set you up to be, more of an off ball threat as opposed to kind of running too much pick and roll, and then we're stagnating and we're not getting good shots, and we're just hoping that we could make tough shots over Rudy Gobert. I just don't think that's a recipe for success throughout the course of an entire series versus this team. But yeah, I think maybe some people underestimated their opponent. I think that's kind of what it comes down to. I think people thought, they're the 6th seed, we're the 3rd. We should smoke these niggas. It's like that's just not how the West works, bro. Especially when like the West is just so close this year, bro. We're like a game difference between like the fucking 7th seed or 6th seed. So it's like we're really, all these teams are pretty evenly.
All right, bro.
evenly
This is a
matched, bro.
46-win team.
Literally, like,
It's like this
and we
ain't
tricked
no
off some games. Like they tricked some games
exactly.
off. We watched them trick some games off. So I mean, yeah, no, I'm with you though. I think people just, how Laker fans are sometimes. I feel like the fan base kind of just thinks, it's us. That's why we have the best fans, right? Because we're the most confident at the end of the day. So as it comes down to it, I'll play some real
Nah,
quick
but
before we get to
Ro-
D
That be
Hardy, bro.
fake confidence sometimes.
Rome, I was gonna touch on G Book's point real quick though.
Oh,
Like,
go ahead.
and
Go
you
ahead. Go
probably
ahead.
you already said it real quick. I was just gonna say like in the last 2 games alone, I think like our fans like kind of got a small glimpse of to like the roller coaster and the emotional wear and tear that the playoffs are going to present. I fully agree with G Book. No matter how far we go, I don't see. It depends on matchup, but I can't see we sweep anyone further if we make it past this series. Like you have to be prepared to take these lumps, and that's what you got. We said at the top of the space is like just wait. Like James says all the time, like these long-term takes are not going to apply, bro, because you have no idea what's going to happen in the next game, and you're making takes off the last game, and it's going to be a whole nother thing next game. Like you have to wait and watch, which is why the NBA playoffs are so fucking great, bro. This is a movie. You have to just lock in, strap in, and just watch, bro.
Like, think about it, bro.
Fucking basic
If
shit.
it was
Each game
fucking
has its own
easy,
identity,
bro,
bro.
then this shit wouldn't be fun. Like, it's fun watching fucking Anthony Edwards point a three in Luca's face, and then it's like, oh fuck, Luca gonna answer that shit next game. So like, what is he about to do? Now it's like, what's about to happen next on Friday? So that's
Like,
what
bro,
make
look at that
basketball fun,
Clippers
bro.
series. That shit is a fucking dogfight
That
over there.
Clipper
It's like,
series
bro,
is amazing
I'm
basketball,
sorry,
by the
you
way.
can't make
Holy
any
shit.
judgments off those 2 games with the Clippers. I know they
Yeah.
blew the first one a little bit, but bro, they could have lost the second one.
They
It's
could have
like,
lost. I'm about to say they could have
that
lost.
shit
If
tough,
Christian
bro.
Brown's
Fuck it.
shot to go to overtime, all of a sudden,
Fucking
Hey,
Holly.
Jokic said in postgame, bro, we could be 0-2, and they could
Facts.
be up to it. Like, bro, that
yeah,
shit tough, bro.
yeah.
Halliburton told Dame today his watch is broke. So it's like it's interesting shit like that going on. He's just busted their ass. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw Nimhard smash their chain and got it, bro.
he's shooting
I was
like
gonna.
29%.
Before D Hardy goes, bro. Like, bro,
Yanni, what happened?
listen, bro. Wolves FC, y'all gotta stand tall, man. Y'all niggas, listen, bro. I don't want to see niggas fold about this ref shit in the playoffs game.
They took more free
Dude,
throws.
y'all shot more free throws than we did, bro. And the niggas that was getting to the line, bro. Let's keep it 100, bro. Julius Randle 9 free throws, huh, bruh? Y'all had like evenly dispersed niggas getting to the fucking line, dude. Nikhil got to the line. Nas got to the line. Dante got to the line. Randall, Gobert, and Jaden. Like, dude, what are we talking about, bro? You know who got to the line for the Lakers, nigga? Luka fucking Doncic. Austin Reeves, Mr. Foulbaiter. Mr. Foulbaiter. He's fake. He just gets free throws. Nigga had 2 free throws. LeBron James, the league's rigged for the nigga. 4 free throws. 4. Like, I don't know what this fucking narrative is about the fucking refs rigging the game. It just don't make sense. And you got niggas like Jeff fucking Teague or whoever the fuck talking about, oh, this foul trouble, this, blah, blah, blah. Nigga, that's why you not on ESPN, nigga. That's why you talking to your homies like me. Because some of the shit that come out of y'all niggas, that'll just be bullshit. Why are Wolves fans crashing out about free throws? Y'all tried to do the physicality shit this game. We all saw it. Trying to step on niggas, elbowing niggas, pushing niggas. And the shit didn't work today. Like, that's not it is what it is. But, dude, don't turn into Warriors fans, dude. With this fucking free throw garbage, bro. Refs rigged the fucking game. Nigga, what are y'all talking about, man? Like, we didn't do that. I'm sorry. When we lost game 1, we didn't make excuses. We didn't talk about free throws. The only thing we said, let's see if they can shoot like that again. And guess what the fuck happened, nigga? I need y'all niggas to stand tall, bro. I need y'all niggas to stand tall. Whoa. Mr. Wolves FC, why the fuck are you not here?
That nigga said, wait on it. Yeah, where you
You
at?
said you was pulling up. I'm still waiting on that nigga. Fuck with Wall. That's my guy. I fuck with him. He's like the resident Wolves fan on the coach's den. Where the fuck are you? I need Wolves FC to stand tall, man. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Hey, where's the nigga that was
Stand
up here
tall.
shaking ass last space? A Wolves fan.
I just need niggas to stand tall, bro. Once niggas start doing the free throw shit, I know y'all don't got nothing else. I know y'all got your ass kicked. That's when I know niggas got their ass kicked, bro. When they do the free throw shit. I know it.
I'm sorry. Complaining about fouls when you took more of them is just hilarious. You took more of them.
Nigga, I
If you
watched
shot
2
more free throws than we
LeBron
did,
and
bro.
ones didn't get called. Matter of fact, that one he got sandwiched on that botched ass fucking alley oop, and then that fucking drive after the fucking steal in the late fourth quarter. No call. Don't do
No
that, bro.
call. But Randall getting the same touch fouls up. Like, come on, bro.
Randall's
Like, these
whistle,
niggas,
please, bro.
how y'all get more free throw attempts than us and y'all have more shot attempts? How? That doesn't even make sense. You shot more, like, huh? Nigga, what are we doing? Some of them fouls, let's keep it a G. Some of them fouls was text because y'all was bitching at the refs. It's y'all fault. I need y'all niggas to stand tall, bro. Series is 1-1. We going to Minnesota, bro. Stand tall. Don't do that ref shit, bro. That shit corny as hell, bro. Talk basketball. Like, let's talk basketball, bro. I don't even think we mentioned the refs one time today, except for right now. Because y'all niggas is crying about it. Come on, man. And I fuck with the Wolves. Bro, this series, bro, I genuinely have, like, more respect for the Wolves than I had before, and I already like the team. These niggas are tough as hell. They play hard-nosed basketball. They're physical as shit. They guard. They talk shit. They got a swagger to them. They're a young team. I enjoy. Nigga, if the Lakers wasn't in the playoffs, I'd probably be rooting for these niggas.
We was just gassing them before the game.
Right.
Because
Like,
Woody
bro,
showed up in wearing.
literally, bro. So I just need niggas to stand tall, bro. I need niggas to stand tall. Because niggas not even dunking on niggas for real. Because it's 1-1. It's easy to talk shit when you win a game, right? Like, and that's why we not really doing too much. But we seen some of the shit y'all niggas was saying before this series started. I don't want to hear shit about the refs. Because Shaquille O'Neal's averaging 4 points a game. I don't want to hear shit about the refs. Because all NBA defender Jaden McDaniels is Luka's averaging 34 points on 50, 40, 90. I don't want to hear shit about the refs. I don't. So let's keep the shit basketball. I need y'all niggas to stand tall. And let's lock in, bro. It's going to be a good playoff series, bro. May the best team win, bro. But let's not do that corny shit. That shit corny, bro. Let's not do that.